Hi, I'm Tim Weir, Head of Music Degrees here at Box Hill Institute. I wanted to talk today a little about sound. Now, sound is your signature. That's what people will remember when they hear you. It's not necessarily about the notes that you play, but it's about how you play them. Picture a long time ago, before everybody had caller ID on their phones, somebody would ring you at your house and you would pick up the phone and they would say a couple of words and you would know who they are. You'd recognize them because of their sound. And it's the same thing that we're striving for as artists, as musicians, is that people who are listening to us, who are familiar with us, recognize us from our sound. It's not necessarily what we play, but how we go about playing it. Now, this is a very big concept and it takes a long time to develop. And what I recommend for all of my students is to listen to as wide a variety of people on their instrument plus other instruments and find sounds that they really like, even that they love and that they want to emulate. Now, we are all blessed with a certain amount of natural tendencies. I'm never going to sound like you and you will never really sound like me when we're speaking. And so it's a little, it's not a great idea to try to emulate somebody's sound so much that you want to become a copy of them. Plus, who wants to be a copy of someone else anyway? The concept of sound all starts up here. It has to be in your mind and it has to be in your ear. If you can't really hear what you want to sound like, there's no way that you'll be able to get that out of the instrument. There's a fantastic book, a book series called The Inner Game, and the one that I really enjoy is The Inner Game of Golf. I'm a golfer, but I find that it translates really well to music. And one of the concepts in The Inner Game of Golf is about thinking about putting the ball in the hole. Not worrying about the putting stroke and not worrying about the shape of the green, but thinking about getting the ball in the hole. And I think this translates beautifully to the concept of sound. So if you have a concept, the stronger that concept is, the more likely your body will find the way to create that concept out of your instrument. It's not about the equipment. You can hear great players playing instruments that aren't their own, and they will sound fantastic and they will sound like them. The instrument just helps facilitate a particular sound that you're trying to do. So for me, it's all about hearing that beautiful sound and then letting it just sing out through the horn. One thing that a lot of trumpet players are really reluctant to do is sing. I don't know why. We've got lots of great role models out there. Louis Armstrong, Chet Baker. The list is very long of trumpet players who sing. So don't be afraid to sing. Maybe you don't want to sing in public, but don't be afraid to sing. Take a standard like the Nearness of You. If you can sing those pitches, ba-do-ba-da-dee-da-doo-doo-dee, it's going to help you shape the way that you want to phrase, and it's going to help inform your concept of sound. And then once you've sung it, go ahead and play it and make it sound as beautiful as you possibly can. Don't worry about the technique, don't worry about anything like that. If you're playing, you're not practicing. If you're practicing, you're not playing. But when you're playing a melody, go ahead and play it. Don't worry about any of the technical stuff, just make it sound as great as you can.